Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. In today's video we are going to get started with deep cleaning the laundry room. Lock the gate. The camera is currently resting on the gate that separates the laundry room from the rest of the house. And the only reason why I have a gate here is because I have a water heater that is a gas water heater. So there are gas lines, cords, wires, all of that type of stuff that is right in this area that you can't see, that I do not need my little chewers chewing through. And by little chewers, I mean four-legged furry critters that we call cats. Or kittens in this case. I don't know what it is about my kittens, but they like to chew on everything that is cord related. So I definitely do not need them in here at all. So, but that's why we have a gate here, why we have that. So this laundry room is not very big. There is this section right here where you can't see my hands, but where the water heater is at. And then you have the washer and dryer, and then it's a wall to the outside. And then right here is the door to my linen closet. That isn't very deep. It's not even a walk-in because it just goes like I'm touching the back wall. So there are shelves in here. We will reposition the camera when I am in there. But in here, I need to move things around, and we're going to start by getting some hangers off. And the angles are not going to be very good because of this stupid gate and the fact that it is a very tiny room. So, tools that I'm using for today are Swiffer. I know you can't see me. Swiffer to get up into the corners to get any dust things, also along the water heater, around the back of the water heater because I can't move that. It will also help with getting stuff around the back of the washer and dryer. Then we do have this tool which slides underneath the washer and dryer up to this point right here. And that allows me to get anything that is trapped under the washer and dryer. Vacuum cleaner, and then I have window cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, microfiber rags for all-purpose and windows. And we do have the thing for the vacuum as well. Another vacuum attachment that I keep in here because where else am I going to use it but in here is this thing that attaches to the vacuum to get into the lint trap of the, back there. I may need to go get a screwdriver because I do want to take off the vent hose for the dryer and try to get in there and clean the back of the dryer and the hose a little bit. And it may be that I need to look at that and then go to the hardware store sometime this week and get a replacement hose. So those can only last for so long, really. So I am first going to move the stuff that I have down here, which is hard to see past my belly, and other things. But we have a trash can, a stool with a shirt that has stain on it, and then a blanket that has a stain on it too. And for now, I am going to go ahead and put them into here. Binksy just pushed his little ball into the laundry room. Do you want this back? Huh? Binksy? So with any deep cleaning, I am starting at the top and I'm using my Swiffer just to get up around the corners where the ceiling meets the walls and the corner of the walls basically, and behind where I can't reach, so like behind the water heater and everything. This came off the walls and around the base of the water heater in the little pan tray thing. There's still some on the floor, and I'm going to try to pick some of this off and put it into the, so I do have 6 cats inside, so a lot of this is actually cat hair, cat fur, along with lint. So, and I have yet to get behind all of that stuff. So this becomes the fun part, and it is trying to get behind all of that. So
The world is beautiful, so beautiful, and I just can't hide how I feel about you. Nothing can take that away, 'cause you make the world so beautiful, so beautiful.
down there is a bunch of black stuff, and I was like, I wonder if that's black mold, because there's kind of a mildewy smell, and the linoleum is coming up, which makes me think that we have a water problem, but this is not leaking that I know of. So curious. So I'm just going to be working back here.
How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Try to be cool.
It really is the worst part of it all, because it's when I started to move it, it popped back off. So I had to go back and reattach it, and then it's working in such a tiny space, and then I didn't want to extend the exhaust pipe or exhaust hose anymore, but I ended up having to extend it a little bit so I could actually have a little bit more room and actually see what I was doing. But I hate this part of the dryer, and I just wish I had more room in this laundry room. And at some point when I am deep cleaning the linen closet a little bit later, I go into, I don't share it, but I basically cut it out because I was just talking to the camera at the point. But it's basically telling you kind of what I would like to do in this room.
My dream would be to have a much larger laundry room to where I can move this shit around. Excuse the cuss words, but that's how I feel. Okay.
Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know, man, passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way.
This room has no airflow really, except for what is coming through the door to the room. There is not an air register or anything like that in here. And then of course you have the washer, dryer, and water heater all kind of producing some heat, and when they're actually on and everything. So it gets kind of hot, and with no, so I was sweating. I was working up a sweat doing this, and it's kind of funny because I found a little clip art that said cleaning is my cardio. And it's just, you know, that it really is. It's, you know, doing yard work, all of that stuff is my cardio work, and I obviously need to do a little bit more because a little heavy, but you know, we're gonna work on that in 2026, and that is just to, you know, take better care of my own health, especially since I'm getting older and everything. So, but I am working up a sweat, and that is exhausting me even more because it's just like just knowing that that's happening. So but here in the washer, I am going to first clean everything with an all-purpose cleaner just to get all of the dirt and everything up. And then I will make sure you also cleaning your bleach dispenser or any other dispensers. I will pull out the soap and the softener detergent thing here in a moment, but then I also clean the glass with my glass cleaner and then kind of polished the knob to make it, there was a fingerprint on it, so I polished it a little bit. And here we go, pulling everything out, and I'm gonna go ahead, there's some brown stuff staining on there, so I'm gonna go take that to the bathroom sink and do a little bit of cleaning on that as well. But first we're gonna go ahead and mop the floor.
Been here 1,000 times, set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over. Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires.
So I pulled the tub cleaner that I have, which is pretty much Mrs. Meyer's and water, and then used a cleaning toothbrush. That's what it came off of the water heater, so it's a cleaning toothbrush. And but eventually I'm like, I don't think this is doing anything, so let me just go use my fingers. It seemed like my fingers were working a little bit better, so I grabbed a washcloth, used some Dawn dish soap, or not Dawn, but Dial with the gold bar, Dial gold bar, and which is not I mean, it cleans your body. So, but yeah, I use that. And some of the staining did come off of everything, but I know I used some essential oils straight into some of the dispensers, and I think that's what caused some of the staining, honestly. So, I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, but it's, you know, just trying to clean it, give it a good clean. I really should have tried to get in there and clean. I was looking to see if I needed to clean where the dispenser holder goes, but I decided I wasn't going to do it. And now I'm going to use my washing machine cleaner and use that in the washing machine and do the tub cleaning cycle, and then forgot to clean the cabinets. So I am just going to try to clean them as best as I can. I am not using the right stool. I needed my step ladder, which was actually in the guest bedroom, and you know what? I got a little creative and used my Swiffer thing with a microfiber cloth on it to get the top part of the cabinets, because these cabinets do go all the way to the ceiling, so they're a little bit taller. And now I'm gonna also forgot about the doors as well. You know, things happen. It happens. You know, at least I remembered this time around. These doors don't really get used that much, but there's a lot of dust on them, especially on the back of this door that I'm messing with, because it stays open all the time, and with the cats and everything, the dust collects back there. So I definitely wanted to make sure I did a good clean on that. And then I am also doing the door frame right next to the light switch, because that was kind of fingerprinted over, kind of had a lot of oils on it and everything. So don't forget about your door frames or your light switches. And now we're going to go ahead and work on the window, because, you know, I forgot about a lot of things before I started cleaning the floors. But you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's about progress. And you know what? I'm happy with the room after it's done.
Only one, only one, only one, only one. Only one, only one, only one. I can't be the only one, only one, only one. Only one, only one, only one. Lonely, tired of always feeling so.
Moving on to the linen closet, and this is the before. It is just a mess. Everything was just kind of thrown in there. Excuse me. I'm choking on my own spit. Anyways, so things were just thrown in there willy-nilly, and you know, it's kind of, you know, some stuff was organized, some stuff was not, and I don't want this to be perfect right now. It just needs to be a little bit more organized. So I did go ahead and start pulling everything out of there, shelf by shelf, and on some of the things like that were on the top shelf, these were a bunch of sheets for my bed that I actually need to declutter. Decluttering will happen next year, not this year. So as I was pulling stuff out, it's like, okay, here's a basket of towels. Let me go ahead and pull out all the towels that are in here that they're for, you know, the cats and for outside and all of that type of stuff that I don't need to have readily available. But I also had a mattress pad, and you know, so it's like, let me just go ahead and try to put like things with like things, clean off the shelf, and try to make some room. And I end up doing that a little bit later. You'll see the after with how it looks and everything. And I do need to, that is the light that I use in there, and it needs to be charged up because it was dead. But I'm thinking about putting up one of the lights like I have in the hall closet that is motion censored, and I actually have it I have to charge them up, but I have where I put magnets up on the ceiling, and the light actually just rests on the magnets, attached by the magnets, and I just pull it down when it needs to be charged up, and that seems to be working very well. I don't really open up this linen closet very often, so it's, you know, I'm not folding anything. I'm just kind of like laying it on the baskets and all of that. So it's like I'm not needing to have everything be organized, picture perfect, all of that type of stuff. So but I do think, because this entire section of the linen closet I talked throughout the entire video, and I'm thinking that I am just gonna at some point at a later date make that just do a whole linen closet chat with me type thing as I'm cleaning out this linen closet, because I literally talk through the whole thing and there are some funny moments in there. So you're not getting a full view because I did like stop and talk about what I want to do with this room eventually, and which involves some minor construction, but that I'm not going to do that. That would be me hiring a professional, and I have to save up for that. But, and then there's other things that I talked about. If the water heater goes out, what I would plan to do, and, you know, all of this type of stuff. So for now, we're just going to work on cleaning and getting it done shelf by shelf. And I really think I'm going to do a video of just a chat with me while I'm cleaning out the linen closet, because it was just a lot of things, a lot of pointers in there, a lot of things, and all of that. But I was talking nonstop. I apparently wanted to talk, and I apparently still do. So anyways, let's get back to cleaning out this linen closet.
Hold your gun, caught the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, caught the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, caught the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, caught the wire, aim for desire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invincible at last. Fueling every engine, power is descending. Maybe we're invincible. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun. We're the lights of fire. I've been flying up the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Maybe we're invincible. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. Hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for desire. I've been flying off the ceiling, taken by this feeling. Baby, we're invincible.
In the hallway, it's actually, I do consider it like a room, but I can tie it into the laundry room when I'm doing anything, because it's really, all I'm doing is dusting the corners to get any dust webs or any of that type of stuff. I'm dusting the picture frames and cleaning the picture frames, and then vacuuming the carpet and mopping the floor. So really and truly, it's not that difficult. And I also kind of clean out the gate, and as you can see, this is the gate that separates the laundry room from the rest of the house. And then I dust the air vent cover as well, and sometimes I will replace the filter, which I'm waiting until the end of this month to replace the filter, or at least until tomorrow, honestly, because it has been in there for almost 2 months now. So I'm kind of like, you know what, I think it's time to replace it. And I mean, that's the good thing about doing these weekly cleanings, because you can just schedule things and then get them done when you can. But I first went ahead on the picture frames and just dusted the top with a dry cloth, and then I'll come back and do the glass cleaner. Sorry, I got distracted. But this room is an easier room, so it really doesn't take much effort to do the deep clean. And then in the guest bedroom, it's also the same thing. The cats go in there, my mom goes in there, but my mom hasn't been coming to visit very often. Which is, good thing, bad thing type thing. So I'm glad she's not, having health issues to where she needs to visit. And ignore what is down the hallway. I have piles of laundry, and I still have laundry that I need to do, but we'll get there at some point where I'm gonna fold it. But anyways, ignore what's going on down the hallway. But my mom luckily has not had any health issues to where she needs to be down here in Houston to go to any of her doctors, but it's pretty much an open invitation for her to come and visit whenever she wants to drive down. So I try to keep the room clean for her, but I really don't go in there all that much, except for maybe to open and shut the curtains here and there. And then I just because the cats go in there and they track litter everywhere in the house, that's mainly what I'm doing. But honestly, it had been a year. Yes, it's been a year since I redid the guest bedroom, and after the kittens were old enough and I could let them roam around the house at that point, I was able to deep clean the guest bedroom. Basically, when the kittens came around, I had to segregate them, and that's why there's a gate still here on the guest bedroom door. But it's also for my mom's protection too, because it will stop some of the cats. Not all of them. 2 of them can jump over the gate easily. So she does sometimes get kitty visitors in the night when she's here, but she doesn't get as many cats in her room, and she can block off her room so they don't go in there and everything. So that's why I keep the gate there, is mainly for her, so she can, have some peace and not have to shut her door and everything. But also for me, when I have people coming to do things around the house, that I can basically pick up all the cats, throw them in there, put up one of the other gates so my jumpers can't jump over the gate. And so now we're moving on to the guest bedroom, and as always, starting from the top, working my way down to the bottom. I'm waiting for the fan to slow down because I had just turned it off. But you won't see it here, but when I was standing below the fan and using the Swiffer, and I can feel the allergies starting up right now, standing below the Swiffer and doing the fan, there was dust motes everywhere falling from the sky. So I don't know if it was coming from the Swiffer or from the fan itself. It could have been both. But I didn't realize it was so dirty up there. It wasn't that bad compared to like the front room, because there weren't chunks of dust hanging off the side, but there was definitely stuff coming off the top of the blades and everything. So I love this color on the walls, because it's like sometimes it will look green, sometimes it will look blue. You'll see it a little bit later, it looks blue, but it changes colors. So it's one of those that I just absolutely love the color. And what is it? It's a Sherwin-Williams color. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yes. So finally got around to moving the chair and cleaning under there. There's little Sugar in the cat tree, and of course all the cats decided to come in and visit when I was cleaning as well. So, but once we're done with the guest bedroom, we will move into the kitchen, which I had actually cleaned earlier in the week before doing all of this. But yes, so when I talk about it, I think when I talk about it, I can't remember, but it's been a full week since I did the kitchen cleaning, and let's just say it's ready for my cleaning tomorrow of the whole house. So yes, it's ready to be cleaned again already after a week.
Crying
Well, that is it for today. I have deep cleaned the laundry room, the linen closet, the hallway, and this guest room. And granted, none of it is perfect. It is progress. And that is all I need right now. It is just baby steps here and there, and eventually the house will be better maintained throughout the year. So baby steps. You don't have to tackle everything at one point when you're trying to deep clean. You just need to do something. And today my focus really was the laundry room and that linen closet, to at least get the linen closet a little bit more organized. And it is much more organized, and there's actually shelves. Before there were no shelves. There were shelves, but no empty spots on the shelves. So that was the big focus. And since redoing the guest bedroom, and it is still a work in progress if you have not seen, but since redoing the guest bedroom last year after the kittens came around, and I'm pointing because Suga's over there on the cat tree, I really haven't moved the purple chair out of the corner. I really haven't I've moved the cat tree every once in a while, but I do eventually need to move the bed at some point, but that will be next year's problem. Today it was just trying to get it ready for Thanksgiving because my mom may or may not be coming. I'm not quite sure. So at least it's ready for her to come if she does come. So there, that's where we're at. And tackling the laundry room, it needed to be done, all of that type of stuff. So, and then I did clean out the kitchen. So I feel better. It's been maintained. It is the end of the week though, and I do have a lot of stuff in the sink that I need to put away, basically. So we're carrying on with the deep cleaning. I did tackle 3 rooms because I just kept putting things off, and I'm tired of putting things off. So it's time to get back on track and getting that done. So I am thinking next week's deep cleaning is probably going to be my bedroom or the office. The office is more like when I do the deep clean, I want to actually get around to decorating it to be the office. So with it being Thanksgiving weekend, I might actually do that. So that way I have a lot more time and everything. So we'll see where it goes, but what I have left inside the house to deep clean is the office, my bedroom, both bathrooms, the storage closets, which would be this one right here, the hall closet, and then the closet that is in my bathroom that is where I have my cleaning supplies and the holiday decorations and everything, that storage closet. Moving outside, what I have left to do for the rest of the year is, of course, doing the outside maintenance of the house and trying to also work on the garage. I did do a garage clean out earlier this year, and that was mainly because I needed to get my car into the garage when the sunroof exploded out of it, and it took a month for me to switch companies that kept giving me the first one kept giving me the runaround to get that replaced, and now it needs to be cleaned again to get ready for the colder weather, so that way the cats and the possum that live in my garage can actually, live in there safe and sound and everything with the winter coming. So there's still more tasks to do, but I am feeling very confident that I will be able to get through all of this, all the remaining, by the end of the year. We still have, let's see, we have the whole month of December, pretty much. I would like to be done by Christmas, so that way I can give myself a week before getting started all over again with the kitchen. And but there are projects that I'm working on the side that are not necessarily cleaning, but they are cleaning related. So we'll see where that goes, but I am starting something and a project on that, and I'd like to get it done by January, but that's asking a lot. So it may not be until later on in January, but that is okay because we can always start something new in the middle of the year. That's it for this week. If you don't see Jack and I before next week's video, please have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you are here in the US. And if you are outside of the US, Thanksgiving is a time in the US to be thankful for what we have, grateful. At least that's what I look at it. I don't think about the political history type stuff, but because let's just say things were wrong back then. Nowadays, I'm grateful for everything that I have at this moment, including obnoxious cats. I love them to death. I don't know what my life would be without them, but they are very obnoxious sometimes. But I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my family. I should start off with grateful for the family. Sorry family. But it's like, I'm grateful for a house. So, if you've been with me for a while, you know that we've had some issues with the house lately. But I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for what I am, my life so far. So, and too many more, being grateful for things. And I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my K-pop groups. All of the things. Anyways, I will see you guys in next week's video if I don't see you guys beforehand. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody. Jack says bye. Except here, he's staring at the light. Jackie says bye. Bye, 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 bye. He's probably like, put me down, woman. Do you want me to put you down? Do you want me to put you down? He's moved positions. Do you want me to put you down? Okay. Oh. Then we have the monster. The big monster. Binksy. Binksy. Binksy says bye. And here comes the other monster. Thank goodness, yes. Come here, buddy. Come here, Munchkin. Cookie says bye. Cookie says bye. Cookie. Cookie says bye. Cookie says bye.